coming in of multiple adjournment motion notices that have been given by the Congress MPs. Congress MP Manish Tiwari, who's given adjournment motion notice in the Lok Sabha demanding a discussion on the death penalty to 8 ex-Indian Navy personnel in Qatar. In fact, another notice that's also been given by another Congress MP that seeks discussion on the ED crackdown in the state of Rajasthan. So, multiple adjournment motions being given by the Congress party. One, of course, given by the Manish Tiwari, in which he sought discussion on the Qatar death sentence. The other is, of course, going to be a discussion which the Congress MP has sought on the ED crackdown in the state of Rajasthan. But all eyes are also going to be on the discussion that would take place on the Mahua payoff scam. Let's go across to Piyush Shori, who has more details on that. Piyush, before we talk about the report that is set to be tabled on the Mahua payoff scam, if you can take us through the details of the adjournment motions that have been given by the Congress MPs early this morning.
So yes, good morning Samiksha, and good morning to all our viewers who are viewing us at the moment. And yes, today is a significant day because as we start the winter session, there is a possibility that perhaps Mahua Moitra may be expelled because of her misconduct of sharing her ID with Hiranandani in Dubai. But now this is going to be very important to see that how the opposition is going to react to this, because in the earlier meetings which were conducted on the issue of expulsion of Mahua Moitra, the Congress has already said that those members of parliament who are elected by the people should not be dismissed by just some committees. So thereby it is going to be very important to see that what is the stand that is going to be taken by the opposition party, because it seems that the committee, the parliamentary committee, which has already made its decision based on the facts that they will go ahead and perhaps expel Mahua Moitra. Now, Mahua Moitra on her side of defense has already said that she would not definitely get deterred by her expulsion, and she will again go to the people and ask for the support. And similar stand has been taken by the opposition parties, who are saying that this is all a ploy by the Bharatiya Janata Party to make sure that Mahua Moitra, because of her outspokenness, gets expelled from the parliament. So yes, how is it going to turn out? We are just going to wait and see in the entire set of events as the winter session is all set to resume today. Back to the studio.
Piyush, stay with us. If you can once again take us through the details of this report, which mentions how there were multiple logins from different locations, rather different countries, on the very same day, that too when Mahua was not even there at any of these locations from where her ID was accessed from these multiple locations.
So yes, Samiksha, what I can just tell you was that there were some very scathing revelations that came forward after the Bharatiya Janata Party Member of Parliament, Nishikant Dubey, filed a complaint with the Parliamentary Committee stating that how Mahua Moitra gave her ID to Darshan Hiranandani and several other associates who were based in Dubai, which were using her ID for posting questions. So this was actually a very scathing revelation that had come forward, that how Mahua Moitra, a member of parliament, was sharing her ID for getting the questions from there, and instead was getting some monetary benefits from it. Now, when these questions were raised to Mahua Moitra, she did in a way concede that she did give her ID to some members, but mentioned that there is nothing wrong in it. However, the parliamentary committee members, when they spoke to us, and they did mention that it was actually a breach of parliamentary conduct, and not only this, it was also a very big threat to the national security. So yes, troubles have mounted for Mahua Moitra, and what has really increased her trouble is the kind of aggressiveness she showed when she came out after not being answerable to the conduct which she actually raised. Back to you in the studio.
Yes, Piyush, just last question before we let you go. All this while, we have those reactions as well coming in from the TMC where they've essentially said that all of this is nothing but political witch hunt against the TMC MP. Any justification or any remarks that have come in from the TMC MP Mahua Moitra herself in relation to the report revelations, which clearly state that there were multiple logins on the very same day from different locations while Mahua was at some other location?
Well, coincidentally, Samiksha, the Trinamool Congress has not come forward and given an official support to Mahua Moitra in this case. However, yes, there has been a tacit support from the Trinamool Congress saying this is all a political witch hunt to malign Mahua Moitra. And not only Trinamool Congress, there are also some sections of opposition parties which have come forward and tried to come in support of Mahua Moitra. However, these are some very scathing revelations, and yes, the fact that multiple login IDs were used in the name of Mahua Moitra to post questions, multiple login IDs were used by the people who were there outside the country, and the fact that this is also in a way threat to national security. There is actually no official support from many opposition parties in this matter. However, yes, some opposition parties have in a way come in support tacitly to mention this is all a ploy by the Bharatiya Janata Party to malign the image of Mahua Moitra. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Piyush, thank you for the moments. Of course, a fiery session that is expected in the Parliament today with key focus on that report on Mahua payoff scam that will also be submitted. In fact, not just this, the opposition leaders are also expecting a debate on the ED crackdown in the state, Congress-ruled states of Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh as well.